All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about a huge shift happening in manufacturing. We're moving away from just fixing problems after they happen to actually predicting them before they even start. We're going to see how the Internet of Things, or IoT, is making unplanned downtime a thing of the past and building the factory of the future right now. I mean, really think about that for a second. What if the machines on your factory floor could just tell you, hey, I'm going to need a new part in about 3 weeks? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, that's the reality that this new tech is creating as we speak.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at the why, the insane cost of downtime. Then we'll get into this new proactive way of thinking, see the tech that makes it all possible, check it out in the real world, and finally, we'll wrap up with the actual business benefits.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about the stakes here. Unplanned downtime, when a machine just stops working, it's not just a little hiccup. It's a massive, hidden money pit for modern manufacturing that can mess up the entire supply chain.
And just look at this. It's a huge missed opportunity. Factories are churning out tons and tons of data every single day. But get this, as much as 90% of it is just sitting there, completely unused. That 90% is a gold mine, because that's where all the secrets to preventing failures are hiding. And the price for not using that data? Whoa, it is staggering. For a lot of big companies, just 1 hour of unplanned downtime can cost more than $100,000. Now, multiply that over a whole year, and the numbers are just astronomical. This is the problem we're trying to solve. So how do you fix a $100,000 an hour problem? Well, it all starts with a completely different way of thinking. You have to stop reacting to problems and start getting ahead of them. It's this huge shift from just fixing things to actually forecasting them. And you can really see the difference right here. The old way, the reactive way, is simple, right? You wait for something to break, and then everybody scrambles to fix it. The new way, the proactive way, uses data to basically check a machine's pulse and lets you step in before it ever fails. So the first big idea here is something called condition monitoring. The easiest way to think about it is like a live health tracker, kind of like a Fitbit, but for your factory equipment. It's always watching key things like temperature and vibration, and the second something looks a little off, it sends out an alert. Then you have predictive maintenance, which takes things a giant leap forward. This isn't just about what's happening right now, it's about what's going to happen next. It uses smart machine learning to sift through all that data, find these really subtle patterns, and then actually predict when a machine will need service, maybe weeks or even months down the road.
Okay, so the concepts make sense, but how does it all actually work? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the technology that's powering this whole transformation, the Internet of Things.
So what are these machines actually telling us? Well, the system keeps an eye on all these critical signs. For instance, a weird vibration might be the machine basically saying, hey, my parts are out of whack. A spike in temperature could be a cry for help, like, I need more oil. And a drop in pressure could be a serious warning about a leak. Every single one is a clue.
So how do you actually build one of these systems? Well, it's a few key steps. You start by putting sensors on the machines. Then you get them connected, create a digital model of how they're supposed to work, build the algorithms to analyze the data, set up rules for alerts, and finally you create these cool dashboards so your team can see everything clearly. And the data itself goes on this pretty cool journey. It starts with the sensor right on the machine. Now, you can't just send all that raw data over the network. It would totally clog things up. So something called edge computing happens right there. A little gateway cleans up the data, filters out the noise, and only sends the important stuff to the cloud for the real analysis. And if that analysis spots a problem, boom, an alert goes straight to the right person's phone or computer.
Okay, so this isn't just some futuristic idea, right? It's actually being used today with incredible results in all sorts of industries. Let's look at a few places where this is already making a huge real-world difference.
And just look at how widely it's used. For renewable energy, if one wind turbine goes down, you're talking about massive financial losses. In oil and gas, it's all about safety, especially in dangerous, hard-to-reach places. In manufacturing, it stops one bad machine from ruining an entire batch of products. And for transportation, it helps keep trucks and trains running safely and on time.
And you know, the best part is, you don't have to start from square one. Companies out there like STMicroelectronics are actually offering these ready-made kits with all the hardware and software you need. This is making it so much easier and faster for all kinds of businesses to get started and test this stuff out. So we've covered the what, the how, and the where. Now for the most important question. What's the bottom line? What's the payoff? Because the benefits here are way more than just having fewer breakdowns.
I mean, the payoff is a total win-win. You're looking at lower costs for both repairs and energy. You're maximizing your productivity because the machines are always up and running. You're actually making your expensive equipment last longer. And, this is a big one, you're making the whole operation safer for your employees and for the environment.
And this quote from an industry observer really nails it. It's about creating immediate awareness of issues with equipment so employees can respond promptly. That quick response is what turns a potential disaster into a minor tune-up, keeping everyone happy.
But just how effective are we talking? Get this. A real-world prototype of one of these systems managed to achieve a prediction efficiency of up to 99%. Let that sink in for a second. 99%. We're getting incredibly close to making unplanned downtime a thing of the past.
So, at the end of the day, this isn't really a nice-to-have anymore. For any industrial company that wants to stay competitive, to really understand what's happening in their own factories, and to get the most out of their equipment, well, you pretty much have to implement this stuff.
So we'll leave you with this final thought. When you boil it all down, condition monitoring is really just about giving your machines a voice. It lets them tell you how they're feeling and what they need, long before they have a catastrophic failure. The only question left is, if your machines could finally talk, what would be the first thing you'd ask them?